Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I'm Dr. Gail and
Hello.
Danny Shay's um, uh, channel. Well, we're simulcasting on both channels, and it is Danny Shay. And are we doing your third channel also? Or
Oh boy, no, I don't think so.
okay, I was just asking. But anyway, we're simulcasting on Danny Shay, his channel, and also this is Skywalking with Moon. And we're simulcasting on both. But thanks everybody for joining us. And we're going to be talking about are frogs, not frogs, are turtles aliens? And something new we haven't even thought about. But anyway, we're going to be talking about that today. We're going to be reading on that. And I want to say hello to some people that are coming in right now. And anybody who hasn't subscribed to both channels or all, we have four channels together.
That's right. What's the matter with us?
And I'm tongue tied because I'm not talking very well right now. But
How
Danielle,
many channels does one person need?
they need two between each of us or four together. But hi, Gary. How you doing? And Gary for Grace. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. And we will be taking questions probably after we have our discussion and try to figure out about turtles. That is our subject today, is to find about turtles aliens. Hey, Linda Bishop. Thanks for joining us today. Hey, Shelly D. Listen, good morning, Danny and Dr. Gail. I've not been able to watch any psychics, mediums, or tarot readers lately. I'm excited to be here. Many blessings. Well, thanks for joining us and thanks for being here. Glad to see you. Let's see, who else is here? Hey, Patricia, she's got a message too. Hello, Dr. Gail and Danny and the Galactic Tribe. Please place your questions in caps. Like and subscribe to both channels. Thank you. And Danny, what's your other channel? First one's Danny Shay, and the other one is
The original, the OG, was Danny Shay Tarot, and well, actually, the original was Bathrobe Tarot. Danny Shay Tarot is now, and then the other one is I think it's Danny Shay Journeys, and that's where I do.
you think you don't remember the name of your second channel?
No, but it's underneath the description. But I think it's Danny Shay Journeys, and it's a non-political shamanic journey type channel, and I put up private readings up there, unlisted, so people can jump on that channel to, if they get a reading from me, that they can watch it for however long they want.
Well, also your OG channel is political and obviously aliens now.
It always has been political and aliens, thanks to you. And it's more of a mix, but I wanted something separate from the craziness that we're all running through right now. So
Yeah. And my second channel, the first one is Dr. Gail-Skywalking with Moon, when that is all about aliens. And my second channel is a healing channel that I do with Terry Rayner, and that is Galactic Gaia. And you have to put in the 4VS, and that is the channel we're interviewing and having different healers on. And that's in the Solaris Healing Center. Will be going over that channel eventually. So that is a healing channel. But of course, I'm assisted with my extraterrestrial friends and guides on that channel. So thank you, Patricia, for putting that in. Let's see who else is here. Hey, Teresa, thanks for being here. Hey, yet another Linda, thanks for joining us. Hey, Kelly, the mystic next door, thanks for being here. Hypnicity, haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here. Hey, Barbara Hartlove, thanks for joining us. Hey, Liz Essen, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us. And let's see who else is here. Hey,
we have Alice. Hi, Alice.
You seeing Alice? Hey, Catherine, thanks for being here. Hey, Ruth Anna Banana, thanks for joining us. Hey, Deborah Teachman, thanks for being here. And Suzanne, and let's see who else. Alice. Oh, there you are, Alice. Hey, thanks for being here. And I'm going to keep on going. We've already have a lot of people who are in the chat. I'm going to say hello to everybody. Thanks for old subscribers for joining us. And thank you for the new subscribers for joining us today. We will be getting to questions after we talk about, hey, oh, Diana. Hey, thanks for being here. I hope your surgery went okay. I hope you must be doing fine if you're able to join us on the chat here.
I hear she's dancing.
She's dancing. The dancing. I don't think she's probably dancing right now. She might be mentally dancing. Hey, in here, hey Debbie, hey, and Katie Moonchild. Thanks for being here, everybody. And we are going to start discussing turtles, aliens.
Turtles.
First, I did pull a card out of my Whispers of the Ocean deck about turtles, and this is my Whispers of the Ocean deck.
I want that.
Oh, I love this deck.
Let me see that. Let me see that deck again, please. Ooh, okay. Whispers of the Ocean.
Whispers of the Ocean. I think I actually got these in Mount Shasta.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah, and okay, so this is. It says, and here's this back side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the other side of it, and it says, "Adrift in shallow water. Take a few deep breaths and recommend reconnect to your inner peace. Notice the small things and appreciate them." So we all need to do that. We all need to go within, reconnect with your inner peace, however you need to do that, and appreciate those small things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm laughing. She's bionic. I went fabulous on the mend for sure. Danny and I are training for a marathon. Okay. Go ahead, Danny.
Yeah, I'm in a go-kart while I'm watching her run.
There you go. There you go.
So I pulled a card too when you said, drop within, go within to and look at the little things and reconnect. Because some of the big things are they're maybe too hard to grasp at this moment in time.
Overwhelming.
Because we're getting so much information and downloads and energy coming to us. So just focus on the little things. And because we're talking about if turtles are aliens, and you got a turtle card, well, I pulled from the Starseed Oracle deck, and it was loosen your grip.
That's my favorite.
That's why I pulled it. It says loosen your grip. There's coping mechanisms, density, addiction, and let God in. And I love the image of this where it's just falling. And when we do our dives into water so that we can look at turtles in their element, we really have to loosen our grip and float with them to see and kind of be on their awareness, which is super calm.
Yeah, I'm laughing about that, Danny, because of your journey to loosen your grip to connect to our extraterrestrial or galactic friends. You really struggled with that in the beginning, and then you finally let go of that grip and accepted what was going on.
Yeah, well, and I think with that, it's I didn't even know what I was gripping onto, though. So
I felt like it was your religious background.
Oh, that's... Did I just grumble?
Yeah, you did. Because, that's kind of what kept coming up in the beginning when we were talking, when we met. It was kind of your religious background that you were having. That was like chatter here back in the head.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Yeah.
And that you really had trouble going past that or getting past that. But when you did, it really helped. And I think your shamanic journeys helped you doing that.
Oh yeah, yeah, they did. And even uh, doing the shamanic journeys, I had to let go of the religious grip for that too. And it wasn't like I was, super religious. I grew up in a super religious household, but I wasn't that religious. It was, well, you've got to go to church every Sunday. And my father would ask, what mass did you go to? And I definitely changed the subject. I'm going to go tonight or whatever. One of the cool things, though, and I think I told you this, was that, because I thought, I'm just in this by myself in a way, within my family. And my sister-in-law said, well, Jesus was an alien. And she was serious. And I went, what? And so my grip really kind of loosened up there, because if she's saying Jesus was an alien, then,
Right.
then I could accept it a lot easier.
Yeah.
And anyway, I just thought that was funny. And when I dug into it a little bit deeper as to why she thought that, it got a little silly. But anyway, we won't go there.
Well, I mean, that's okay. So, yeah, but it did take you a while to loosen your grip. And that's true with a lot of
Yeah.
people. There's a lot of that religious background. And even though you weren't religious, you had that chit chat talk, that all that still that you had to overcome, that it was okay. And I think a lot of people face that hurdle to be accepted and not fearful of accepting the extraterrestrials or connecting to them. So a lot of either fear seeing them, or also fear of not being accepted when they do, or having their background as a kind of an interference, I would say, to really connect with them.
The background of what?
A really religious background that you
Yeah.
have to overcome to connect with them, because we're all thinking that they're anything other than any other dimensional being, I would say, not just extraterrestrials.
Right. Well, I think too that the mainstream organized religions are designed to keep everybody under control.
Oh yeah,
And so when you let that control go, then you're really kind of lost in space. No, no, actually, pun intended. And and so you're just floating weightless in this area, and anything can show up,
right.
and often it does. And then you're trying to reconnect to something that feels a little more stable. And it's, I think you kind of have to just go with the flow, and not you really have to let go of the judgments. And that's what organized religion is really good at.
Right.
Let's lay some judgments on you.
Yes. All right. Well, let's get to the subject.
Turtles.
Are turtles aliens? You want to read on it? You want to go
No,
for it?
I already know.
You do. Well, what is your answer then? Okay. Well, I'm going to read on it. All right.
Oh, we'll read on it. We'll read on it. So but so when you asked me this, the very first thing I went yes and no. There are some that are, and there are some. And as I drop into that right now, it feels it kind of feels like humans in a way. Some are, and some haven't woken up yet. So I think most of them are, but let's see. I mean, that's why I kind of flip my awareness.
Well, specifically, we're going to read on loggerheads first. Loggerhead turtles. And loggerhead turtles, everybody, are these humongous turtles the size of humans. How much did you say they weighed?
350 pounds.
So the question is, um, yeah, Linda Bishop, we did talk, we did a show on octopus and they were aliens. Yeah, we did a show on that. I think that was Terry. I think Terry and I did that show on octopus and we did find out. And I was shocked that they are all aliens. It wasn't just some of them. So that shocked me. But I'm getting that the loggerheads are aliens or extraterrestrial. Which I'm finding that interesting. Let me see, are they all loggerheads? There's something else to it that need to get into. Go ahead, Danny. You were reading on it because I'm not getting this big yes on that. I had Missy saying they're hybrids. Let me ask that. Or turtle? Oh, there we go. Thanks, Missy. I'm getting a yes on that. They are hybrids. That turtles are hybrids. So, Danny, what are you reading?
They are yeah, I got hybrids too. I also pulled from the Galactic Heritage deck,
Mm-hmm.
and whenever I get to the last couple of cards, I'm going their journey on this planet. They're moving. They're in a higher dimensional space. I got emptiness, which is the last card in the deck. I also got true compassion, which is the second to last card in the deck. So I really think that they are moving into that they go in between dimensions really super easily, and they go into a different dimension and then come back here. So that's what I'm getting with this, that they slip between worlds extremely well.
Yeah, and they're showing me there are escorts between worlds, which I'm finding that very interesting. That there are
Escorts.
escorts between worlds, and there are escorts between worlds. And I'm wondering what kind of hybrids they are. And I'm hearing angelic, which is really strange. Okay, are they an angelic hybrid? I'm getting a yes on that. I don't.
Really?
That is
Yeah.
just really. Never would have guessed that. Never. That was not even on my radar.
Why? Because you don't think they have wings?
Well, I guess they kind of have wings and water.
They do.
The
They do.
question would be, are they angels of the water? And I'm getting a yes on that.
And so the other card that I got was Seeking Karmic Balance. And so when you said that, are they angels? I'm like, oh yeah, they are. And the other card I got is Homing Beacon. So when you're talking about that they are helping us, that they are helping us transport between worlds,
Yeah, they're escort between worlds.
escort between worlds. They have a homing beacon that they are that they know the route to get there. So what worlds are they escorting us or whoever to? Is it just us or is it other sea creatures?
Let me see if it first. Let me see. Let's see. Is it us? And that's like kind of. I think it's probably just some of us. Probably the
Can
ones.
I be one? Can I be one?
I think it's I heard the ones connected to the water.
Okay. Woohoo.
Be a yes for you. No, I think they're the angelic beings of the sea creatures. Is what I'm thinking. Are they okay? That's what I'm getting a big yes. They're more involved in the sea creatures and the ones that, but they're the ones that can escort all of them between realms, between the angelic realm to the 3D world, 5D. They're the ones that escort everybody and all the sea creatures through all that. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
And this is totally, I would have never thought about we would be going this direction about turtles. This is really new information for me and you too, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I got the same thing that not so much humans. Well, I got no for humans,
You got, I got some. I got a little bit. Yeah.
which I'm fighting because I want to go with the turtles. But I got it. Yeah, 4 sea creatures, and that drops me into a whole, just an amazing place, a space where we think of all the sea creatures underwater, and the all the places they get to go that we're too stuck on Earth to go.
Right.
Because
So,
I got religious beliefs that are keeping me here instead of, sending me off into space. But the sea creatures, they're already suspended, so they get to go easy.
right. So, are they the one? Okay. Oh, because whenever I've been to Atlantis, I've always gone to Atlantis with a whale. I start off with a dolphin, and then it changes to the
Yeah,
whale. The whale can go deeper into the water than the.
me too. Me too.
So, so I'm wondering why it wouldn't. Well, I guess it's because they're in the angelic world. They're escorting to the angelic world. They're not escorting to Atlantis. I'm answering my own question here, just working through it. So, anything else you want to read on that? I mean, because that's a big can of worms we just opened on the turtle.
It's huh. Is there a way that if, because you and I both got different answers on this. One, that no, humans, they are not escorts for humans, they're escorts for the aquatic world.
Well, I
Is
just
there
got
a,
some humans, so I'm wondering if these some humans are actually hybrids or like a
oh, well,
water hybrid
yeah,
type thing.
I got a yes there. So, um, let me see. Let me see. So uh,
Because we have
our
so many beings here that are from Sirius B that are connected to the water and that are all, this kind of. So I bet I'm not going to put my.
yeah,
I'm going to say it's the Sirius B people that they are. Yes, yeah, that's it.
I
That's
got
Sirius
it.
B people. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So it's
So
only
that's just fun to be
aware.
yeah, and so that you can play in that energy. You drop into that, back into the oceans again, and whenever I do a journey into the oceans, which is like one of my favorite things ever, um, we'll sit in a circle, and there will be, I say pay attention to the animals that come up. Often, I mean, so many times an octopus comes up.
Mhm.
Um, there are sometimes turtles that do show up, but not as much as octopus. So it'll be interesting to do a journey and see, get a ride on a turtle.
Yeah, and I'll say when the turtle shows up, I'm wondering if they're just showing up to people who have that Sirius B connection.
What are the octopus showing up to these people for?
Well, they're just aliens and extraterrestrials in general. So they're just connecting them to that kind of world.
Yeah. Okay.
They're to the extraterrestrial world, and it looks like turtles are to the angelic world.
Okay. I see where you're going with this. Okay. I see octopus as something like what Spock does with his hands, and he puts it like that. something like that.
Yeah.
But they're getting information and giving information when they come up to you with their tentacles, and it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
It charges you up.
Yeah. They can kind of be a little creepy.
What?
We just think about them slithering around. I mean, they're very interesting, and I know they're really smart, but sometimes you're like, and now we're talking about octopus now.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to read on that? Any information? Because I think this is going to be a great journey. Your next journey should be about the turtles.
Turtles. A journey with turtles. Yeah. Yeah.
Now we'd be connecting you to the upper world and lower world or inner world. Which would that be? Because the angels are the upper world.
Yeah.
It could almost could connect you to all three worlds.
It really, yeah. Yeah. And so often,
Your brain ticking around thinking.
I know. And so often, I mean, the upper, middle, and lower worlds, they're all interconnected,
Right.
in a way. It's just for us to drop into an intention of that energy. So we'll call it the lower world, middle world, upper world.
And can you go just explain that a little bit for the people who are new here, the upper lower, just a real quick. So
Yeah. So the when you're doing a journey, you want to go talk to your angels and guides and helping spirits. You would go to the world, and for that, you would either, in shamanic traditions, you would either climb up a tree and jump off and go way up above space. And for the lower world, you would get your power animals and your but also some helping spirits and messages from your power animals, generally speaking. In the middle world is our non-ordinary reality right now, where there's a lot of elementals and a lot of magic in the middle world happens. But they all blend together.
right, and shamanic journaling is basically um, a meditation with an intention.
A meditate right, and they use repetitive sound to
Yeah.
get you into that meditation trance state. So they'll use a drum or a rattle or that. What is the Australian
Uh,
did
did you do?
yeah, what she said.
Okay. All right. You ready to get into some questions? Do you have anything else, Danny, before we get into the questions?
I know I will. That's just an exciting thing to think about and to play in that energy.
Yeah, I know. Everybody, I heard when I was wondering what Danny and I were going to talk about today, I heard turtles, and I'm going, turtles? Are we talking about Ninja Turtles? What are we talking about? Why are we talking about turtles? But anyway,
So wait a minute, I do have something else. So the angelic realm of turtles, is it different than the angelic realm for the two-legged?
I don't think so, but let me see. Well, let's ask about that. Is the angelic realm for sea creatures different than our I'm getting that it's more to it than that. It's that simple of a question.
I thought it was a pretty simple question.
Well, it was a simple question, but apparently the answer is not that simple. So, because they're just going. I think we could go into a whole show on just that. I
But
think
yeah,
Rossi, she's going. Did jury do? Did jury do? There we go. There's your.
thank you, Ross.
There
It's easy for her to say.
you go. Yeah.
She's just typing.
Well, yeah. Okay. So now you're ready for questions.
Yeah. Questions.
I've started a lot here. Okay, this is Sarah. She has the first question. If taking questions today, can I have a message from my galactic team, please?
Galactic team.
I'm going to let you go ahead with that.
Okay. Galactic team
Catch up
for
with-
Sarah. For Sarah. Galactic team. So the message that I'm getting is to let go of some of the fears that you may be having. Embrace your community. It really feels to me what I'm getting from your galactic team is to let go of what's holding you back. And I know that well. Just let go of that, and it's more what we were talking about with, focus on the little at the very beginning of the show. Focus on the little things, and don't look at the big picture so much, because that could scare you a lot. And just stay with the people and the energy that feels really comfortable to you at this time.
Well, along those lines, what they showed me for Sarah was a glass window, and taking a hammer and breaking that glass. So that was right along with what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
You're going at letting her, and it's not shattering the glass; it's just cracking the glass. Is what it was showing me. So,
when you do that, it's like, oh my gosh, this is going to be really scary, and it's not that scary. So, do some deep breathing, control that fear with breath work, and smash the glass.
Okay, well, I'm pulling this up because she's saying this is the first time. And everybody, I'm going to try to go in order. If I miss you, it's not on purpose. If I see a question that looks interesting, I'll pull it up. And she happens to be coming in at the end, so it was easy for me to pull this one up. So, all right. So Deanna's saying, and first time to ask question, who are my galactic team, please and thank you. Okay, so who is her galactic team?
Well, that's a Gail question.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me see. I'm hearing, what in the world? Serpentine. What would be serpentine? Would that be snake people? Let me see.
Have you read on the snake people yet?
Yeah, I have done the Nagas. Okay, and yeah, that is it. The snake people, serpentine. Those are your people.
Can I?
Go ahead.
I don't know if she's going to like this. So I pulled 3 from the Galactic Heritage. Sometimes you can get, if you get a bunch of the same cards from like the Orion system or Andromeda. But I got Earth. And I got Earth. Your galactic team is Earth. And so, but this is interesting. When you got the Serpentine, I also got graduation. And so serpents are great for shedding skin, for letting go of the old thing, dropping into some new awareness. And so your galactic message for whatever this is, you are here on Earth to be one of the mentors to show how to shed skin and how to drop into unity consciousness.
For sure. But I mean, you can think of the Serpentine as being the Earth being. It might not be the Nagas who are. Let's see. Let me just check on that. Is it the Serpentines earthbound beings? And I'm getting a yes on that.
Hmm.
She is connected to her, and it's the Serpentines who are here on Earth. And I'm getting this big yes on this. I didn't even know they existed here on Earth, but it appears that they do.
What, the serpentine beings?
Serpentine beings. They're here on Earth, and that's who she's connected to. That's another kind of wow. That's something we're going to have to look up also. Who are these serpentine beings that are here on Earth?
It's to me, I mean, when I'm dropping in this, because I haven't thought about this either, but they do feel like they're change beings, beings of change, and I do get like an angelic type energy with them as well. And you think, for me, because of my religious background, angels got wings, but with the serpent beings, they're so connected to the earth and to Gaia that it's more of just a new awareness of what an angelic being is.
Right. And also, I just heard Kundalini.
Mm.
So there's some kind of a connection to that and the serpentine and Earth. And they're showing me the energy coming up from Earth, going through her head to the sky.
Yeah.
Right. Very interesting. Thanks for that question, because would not have known there were such a things as serpentines here on Earth.
Yeah. Wow. That was great.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see. Gary, please, any message from a galactic Syrian, Gustinian, ET, or my spirits who's around me? Thank you. I got skipped on Saturday at 11 listens. I'm sorry, Gary, that you got skipped on Saturday. It wasn't on purpose. It never is. It's just whatever I see, what I read. Also, if my scroll's working on my computer, there's a lot of times it'll lock up.
Mm.
All right.
All right.
This is a good question for you.
Yeah, I'm switching decks. I'm going with Gail's favorite.
That's what everybody knows. The Starseed Oracle deck is my favorite deck. Now, I want to use Cosmic Family, which is one of my favorites, because this is one Hayden Crawford did, and I love that deck. I love the deck. It's a beautiful deck. Go ahead, Danny.
All right. Okay. Wow.
Talk.
Talk? No, I was communicating with him telepathically. He got it.
Wow.
Next. So you're being called to step up. You and your guides are asking you to let go of what you think you should have done or you did in the past that may have been holding you back, and they're reminding you not to absorb what is not yours. So there's a lot of stuff going on in this world that is not ours. Yet, because we're so empathic, a lot of us, that we were bringing it in and we're absorbing it, and it's kind of messing us up a little bit. But it's not ours; it's theirs. So step up and bring in some of your gifts and share those with other people's. Don't languish in the negativity of the moment of other people. Does that make sense?
That does make sense, because that's kind of in general how we do raise our vibration, and it's not getting into the negative energy of others.
Yeah.
I'm going to see what my Cosmic Family Oracle deck says. Ooh, Orion Philosopher. Okay, and I'm seeing yellow, which is connecting to your solar plexus. So there's some confidence in there that you're needing to gather up. is what I'm hearing or seeing. Self-awareness and self-reflection. So self-awareness, self-reflection, and look at your solar plexus, because there's a need for you to trust yourself, to trust yourself and to share the information that Danny's talking about, to be that person. But anyway, look at your solar plexus, and that's a lot of times where we get our self-confidence. So be sure to check that out, Gary. And we'll be doing the Solaris Healing Center on Saturday. Terry and I will be. So come join us when we're needing, if you're needing some chakra work. Anything else?
No, I think too, the other thing that I got too was take some classes. And a lot of times when we take classes, it's not so much to learn something new, because a lot of us know this information intuitively. It's just to reshape it, rehone it, and remember what we already know. And so it just shapes it a little bit for us. So classes are good to get us out of.
Also get you out of that and your confidence up too.
Yeah. And because you go, well, yeah, I knew that already. I knew that. So it's like you're stepping into a community that is doing the same thing that you already know you should be doing.
There you go, Gary. I hope that helps. It gave you a lot of information. And here's somebody else new. Okay, I'm not sure who this is. It's KL through. I don't even know how to say it. Do you know how to say that?
First.
Okay, okay, there you go. Hi, I am not one to chat much, but if possible, can I find out any information about a galactic team or family? Thank you so much and love to all. Okay, a galactic team. I'll say she's been in several different places.
Huh.
Whenever I'm seeing that, it's usually a Lyran. Okay, yes, Lyran. She's a Lyran. That's your family. Those are the cat people. Lyran, Lyran. And there's a lot of information about them that you can look up. Go ahead, Danny.
So, what I'm getting with this is, as you as you step into this awareness of whether it's a Lyran, and I don't think that we are all just one, because we're multi galactic. So
on different planets.
Yeah, but there's certain energy that comes to us at this time when we need it. So whether it's Lyran's, so whether as you step into this light more, as you step into this awareness, just really let go of your doubts and your fears with this, and don't be afraid when you get big visionary ideas, and you don't need to know what to do with them right yet. Just jot them down in your journal, and because I think they're going to be used coming up.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. Okay, well, here's our next question. This is Patricia. About 2 weeks ago, as dozing off to sleep, I saw a spaceship land in a passerby home, saw opening with ET coming out, and saw me go up to ET and go into the ship. Don't remember anything else. What happened? Okay, Patricia. Well, congratulations on remembering that much.
Yeah.
So many people can't remember that much. So congratulations on that. And let's see if I can get into that spaceship and see what you were doing. Well, what was your family? That was your family. You're welcome. I'm Kay Forrestal, and I know your name. Oh, and it makes sense to you. Okay. All right. So, Patricia, this was your galactic family. And this is a huge yes on your galactic family. And it was just a family reunion. So you didn't go in there and do anything except to go walk in and visit. You walked in and you sat down and talked to them. That's all you did. As long as you went there, get on the lounge chair and cross your legs and go, how's everybody doing? I'm like a family reunion, like you walked in and it's just a chit-chatty kind of conversation. So what are you getting, Danny?
Did they have any food there?
I don't see any food.
No? A big bowl of white mush?
Oh gosh, don't even talk about white mush. Remember, that's one of the things that happened to me every time I was, they were celebrating a rescue mission that I would accomplish. Not every time, but there are quite a few times that they would celebrate by feeding me this white mush, and it was on the spaceship, and this was actually the hybrids, the gray hybrids, and they would feed me, and it was just the nastiest concoction of bland, and I had to pretend like I liked it. Oh, it was terrible. But anyway.
And you weren't very good at like pretending that you liked it.
I'm not very good at that. No.
Yeah, yeah. So the information that I got from you, and I'm using my sci-fi tarot deck, which is just really just a super fun deck. But the information that I got with this was that when you went up to the spaceship, yeah, you were just chit-chatting, but it was more of a comfort for you as you were like down here on Earth School. You're going, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I feel lost. I feel alone. So you went up there to kind of reconnect with your family.
Look what she's saying. I'm so delightful to reconnect, reunion with my galactic family. It seemed like a natural thing to do, to go on the ship. She had no fear.
Yeah. What's scary is down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're going, why didn't anybody come down with me?
Mhm.
Why'd you leave me here all alone? But yeah, it is. I think that you were sharing some information about this experience down here. You were reconnecting with them. That's exactly what I got. And I like this card. That's the world card.
What deck is that? I like that card.
It's sci-fi tarot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I don't have the book with. It's really fun. But you know, it's like the world is just this little pin thing that you're sitting on, and you just went up and talked to your galactic family and was saying, yeah, you know, they're a little crazy down there, and they go, yeah, well, we're a little crazy up here, you know, and have some mush and.
I hope their food tastes better than mine. Okay. All right. Let me see what the next question is. So that was kind of fun, Patricia, and you remember so much of it. That's great.
Yeah, that's really good. I'm a little envious.
All right. Here is yet another Linda.
Yet another Linda.
I know. I love that name. Yet another Linda. Because there are so many Lindas around. So, hi, Dr. Gail and Danny. Are there any messages for me for my galactic sister or kids? Well, that was interesting.
Galactic sister.
Yeah. Hey, Forrestal, she's saying she sees a lion a lot when she meditates, and that makes sense since she's a Lyran. Yeah.
Galactic sister. I mean, I sense that she's around you a lot.
Yeah, and I don't know why I see her hopping. This doesn't make sense. I'm seeing her doing these little hops forward. I don't know what that's about. So maybe Danny, you can figure that out.
Little hops. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Um. Hmm. Well, the little hops, I think. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long. The little hops I was getting,
She
you know.
says she hurt her knee Saturday. I mean, she hurt her knee yesterday.
Well, that's why she's hopping.
That's why I'm kept hopping.
Um. What I'm getting a little bit is is that you're at a crossroads here, and she's around to help you. We did get the Five of Cups, which is an injury card in this deck for me, and so, but there's I'm just seeing a lot of important information coming to you that she is bringing forward to you, and there's some plan that you've got a decision that you're going to make, and you will make it, and then you guys are going to be working together to implement whatever this plan is that's coming your way.
Got her plan that's coming her way. Okay. Linda, what is going on with you and why you had this accident is you are going through a humongous change and an upgrade. Be very careful for the next 2 weeks to 2 months. 6 months. 6 weeks. I hear 6 weeks. Be very careful because what this is just really disorienting you or disorienting your body and you're feeling like maybe a step or whatever. Just be very careful the next 6 weeks with you going through this change. There's a lot of people, I experienced it many years ago where I kept falling over stupid little things and I didn't know what was going on, but that was happening. And what else is going to happen is they're getting ready, the extraterrestrials are getting ready to ask you if you want to work with them. So this is huge what's getting ready to happen to you. So be prepared and be very, very careful for the next 6 weeks on how you move around. Anything else, Danny?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, as I pulled more cards on this, I got, something really big too that, and when you said they're going to be asking you to work with them, yeah. And so, and it's, I get it's kind of big. So,
Yeah. And they're saying they're changing your chemistry to be prepared for that. Changing your chemistry. So just be very careful. And I'm so sorry you went through that fall and sorry that fall has brought this to surface of what's going on, but that is the cause of that fall. Wow.
I just saw an octopus like doing the tentacles on her, giving you information.
Yes.
That doesn't freak me out. It freaks Gail out, but I'm like, ooh, cool.
Octopus do freak me out a little bit, even though I like them, and I do see them a lot. I would say that would be one of the ones I see a lot in the ocean and out of the ocean also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Catherine has a question. Do I have connections to the Andromeda and Orion? Let's see. First Andromeda. I think there's most of us that have a connection to the Andromeda galaxy, because I don't think the Andromeda galaxy we were in a physical body, and that we came into physical bodies when we came to the Milky Way. Is my understanding. So I'm getting yes on Andromeda. What are you getting, Danny?
I am getting yes on Andromeda and a no on Orion.
Right. Yes. So When you came from Andromeda, the Andromeda Galaxy, where did you go? You went to the Pleiades. Okay. There you go, Catherine. All right. All right. Let's see. I'm going to look for. Okay. I'm pulling this with the Randy. How do you for sure that this isn't coming from demons? Demons are tricksters, and Lucifer is the great deceiver. Great question, Randy. For me personally, I connect to somebody on the other side that is safe, which is my dad and also my dog, Moon, who are things that have been here in the 3D world with me that I trust. They have both passed away. They're both protectors. And so whenever I'm facing something new or different, I connect to them first before I face it. So, and it's also my gut feeling. I want a feeling. If I'm feeling like it's good, then I go ahead and connect with it. But they're kind of like my anchor, my place to go to when I question it. And I do help a lot of people who discern whether it is good or bad, things that they're coming up with. But usually that's what I tell everybody: connect with somebody on the other side that you trust, that you know, before you face something that's different that you question. And if you're feeling in your gut that it's not good, don't even go there. Just walk on by. What do you got, Danny?
And yeah, this is a really good question. I was faced with this in a trance session where the people that a lot of the practitioners that I'm studying with, they're from England, and they don't do any protections at all before they drop into trance.
Oh, wow.
And I think that's kind of weird because I always drop into protections. When I wake up in the morning, I do my protection circle.
I do too. First thing in the morning, I get my protection stuff together.
Right. So, but with this energy, when you go, Gail has Moon and her dad, and if you don't have anybody on the other side, then drop into get your power animal or your helping spirit from the lower world, upper world, and with the tricksters and the demon energy, which I just figure it more trickster-ish. But if it's not heart-centered, and you can ask them too. Ask them, are you of the light? Only of the light comes around. And if they're not, then they should go away. And if they don't, let's say they're really good at tricking you and things start going wrong in your world a lot, then seek out help. And,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and go to the healing center, and you have people that help, don't you, Gail?
I do. I have helped people.
Clear.
But I do that myself. I help people try to discern on that. If you're having really, and there's a lot of us that do that. If you're having trickster energy coming in and you're not able to either get rid of it and it's hanging on, there's a lot of us that can help
Right.
that and get rid of it for you, help you get rid of it. So there's a lot of help out there. Don't think you're ever alone when it comes to those kind of energies.
Yeah, there's shamanic healing too that you can go for cord cutting and cutting that dark energy away. But yeah, there's lots of people that can help with that.
Great question, Randy, but we have run out of time. We're already at almost an hour. I am so sorry, everybody, that we did not get to all your questions. I want to thank Danny. We've gotten into a lot of information about the Galactic. So I want to thank everybody for being here, all the new people for joining us, and thank you, moderators, for making this a safe place for us to talk about this. And we will be doing the show again probably in another month, which we do this about monthly, and
Yeah.
talk about the Galactics in a month. So my next show will be Saturday, which is the Solaris Healing Center. We will be looking at your different things that need to be worked on, chakras and things like that, and your auras. And also, Danny, when's your next show?
Oh, what day is it? I don't know. I don't plan a lot. I have one Friday and Sunday is the ones that I normally try to adhere to. And other than that, it's whenever I go on.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We will see you later. Have a great weekend. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you.